You're in love with somebody else, right?
I'd rather not answer it if it's...
What?
I'd rather not answer that.
You would rather not answer that?
And suffer repercussions with him? No.
You're okay with him knowing that you're having in the woods, but you don't want to say...
in the woods. I met him in the woods.
Is there a point at which you would say enough's enough? Because obviously we haven't hit it. Here's what we know. We know that this has been going on for at least a year, right?
11.5 months.
We know this isn't your first time. This is your third, right?
Right. 10 years into the marriage the first time, 15 years later, and this is the third.
Okay, and then this one. So you've been at this for a while.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is your discontinuation criteria? At what point do you say, you know what, this is not a marriage? I mean, she's sleeping with the neighborhood and then coming out, and sometimes she'll be out with her boyfriend, come home at 1 o'clock in the morning, and you just pull the covers back for it and let her slide right in.
Sometimes 5 or 6 in the morning, but I've always believed in hope, hoping that that we can work something out, but obviously that's not the way it's
What
going.
have you done to work on it? Have you been to therapy?
Have not been.
Excuse me. I've been to marital therapy one time, and he showed up 15 minutes late, and he said, the counselor said, do you think it's a problem? And he said, no, I don't see a problem. She said, your wife's crying. That was years ago.
What'd they tell you?
To leave him.
Why?
He's cheated on me since I was 8 months pregnant, over and over and over again, and never stopped except for a few months in between times.
You say he's cheated on you 15 or 20 times?
Yes, at least.
That's not true.
Is that true?
No, it's not true. I'm willing to take a polygraph for it. I had 2 one-night stands, and the last one's probably over 14, 15 years ago.
Excuse
I
me,
have
2
not
months
cheated on
ago.
her
You told me it
since
was
then.
5 times 2 months ago.
No, it's...
So help me
only
God, you
2.
did.
So you've tried to bribe her to stay, right?
Yes.
You buy her things, you give her spa days and stuff like that. You understand, she goes to spa day, gets all fluffed up for him.
No.
You're fluffing her up for him?
It's $300 a pop
Excuse me, Dr.
to get her face done.
Excuse me, I don't have a car. I don't have a credit card. I've never had a credit card in this marriage. The house is not in my name.
Well, you don't
I
need one. You
car
got 2 men
keys.
taking care of you. What do you need?
No, I've never had it. Never, ever, ever. The house is
I've
in my
given her
name.
one of the vehicles
He's
back a
always
couple
been in
times, and she
control.
promised I told her there's one criteria: you do not use the car to go get a hookup and meet him.
He locks
and
me
she would
out.
take the car and go meet him and hook up with him. So I keep taking the car back.
One time. Did I
Twice.
do that once?
You know, listen, I'm just kind of a common sense guy. This just seems to me like you guys are working at a train wreck. This is a very hot topic among people, and when I tweeted I was going to do this show, it just blew up. Here's what a viewer is tweeting right now. Once you put a ring on it, you're committed to working things out with that partner. No third parties allowed. Do you agree with that? That's just a viewer at home right now watching.
I agree with that. I'm not the one that started this. When I was 8 months pregnant, he said I was no fun. I said, well, I didn't get myself pregnant. At one instance, we were
So
in
you're
store.
a victim here.
Well, in some ways I am. I'm not saying it 100%, that I'm not going to take 100% or some of the responsibility, but 100% is not mine.
You have this boyfriend right now, right?
Yes.
And you just love him. You think he's just a prize egg, right?
Well, let's see. He treats me with respect.
Right.
He listens to me.
Right.
He's loving. He's caring. He's sensitive.
Sensitive.
He's.
Treats you with respect
Yes.
in the woods.
It was my idea to meet. Okay, we met in the woods because he was following. Rick was following him. Rick bought a and the
And your boyfriend has threatened to beat your husband and your son.
because they were cussing him out. They hit on his truck. He had all of them, my 2 sons and him, corner him at night. They cussed him out. He kept saying, get out of the truck. They all were going to tag team him.
He parked right in front of the house. What do you want
He
us to
didn't
do?
park in front of the house.
Yeah,
That's
he
not
did.
true.
So you're defending all of this then?
I'm
So
not
you didn't come here
condoning
to
what I
change this
do.
to fix this. You came here to defend it.
No, not at all. I'm not condoning what I do. I'm trying to set the record straight. He has this habit of changing things around and giving only his version, and he does that to me too.
I've listened to. I've read every word that either one of you have said. Every word. Test me. I don't get it. I don't get it. Okay. All right. Let's take a break. Next, who is this man Lisa calls her boyfriend? Well, we're going to talk to him when we come back.
Lisa has cheated on me at least 3 times. One day I went looking for Lisa, and I found her behind a department store in the dark with her boyfriend. I confronted them, and she said that they were just talking. I told her, why would you be parked in the dark if you just wanted to talk?
We're talking about infidelity, but now, according to a new survey, women admitted to being unfaithful almost as much as men. Now, we decided to run our own survey asking both men and women if they had ever cheated on their current partner. And the results were pretty shocking. 30% of men said yes, 22% of women admitted as well. So it's activity on both sides. Okay, let me ask you something. You are married. You're in love with somebody else, right?
I'd rather not answer it if it's...
What?
I'd rather not answer that.
You would rather not answer that?
And suffer repercussions with him? No. I'd
You're
rather not answer
okay with him knowing that you're having in the woods, but you don't want to say...
I met him in the woods.
Okay.
I'm not a kid. I wouldn't do stuff like that. Plus, that's tacky. I don't do stuff like that.
But otherwise, what you're doing is...
No, it's
it
not
doesn't hit
right.
the tacky meter.
It's not right. But what about him? Why is everything just on me?
Well, I'm just talking to you right now. I'll get to him in a minute. I'll get to him. I'm just trying to find out what you're willing to own and what you're not.
I'm going to tell you the truth about everything, anything you ask me.
You in love with this man?
Well, I have to answer that. I mean, I'm not going to lie about it, but
I'm sorry?
I'm not going to lie about it, but I really want to answer it.
Okay, so what you said was a lie. You said, I'll answer anything you want to ask, just ask me. I said,
I
okay.
said, I'll tell you the truth. Answer the truth about anything you ask me.
Yeah, are you in love with this guy?
Probably to some degree.
Are you in love with him?
No.
No.
Too much cruelty.
Okay, well, this boyfriend, and we're not naming him, I don't really care what his name is, he's on the phone. You mind me talking to him? I don't want to be disrespectful. It's all right with you. Hello, are you there? Are you on the phone?
Yes.
Let me ask you something. Do you have any feelings at all about the fact that you're intruding on someone's marriage? That you're sleeping with another man's wife?
Well, go back and underline the word marriage again. Like I said, it needs to be something that's working relationship where they both use empathy and respect on a day-to-day basis. They've lost that way back 26 years ago. And no, I don't feel very comfortable about the situation whatsoever.
Okay, and you know all of this because you've been in the home and you've observed the dynamic between the husband and the wife, right?
I've been involved. I've not been in the home. I have been on the telephone whenever I've heard different forms of her.
You're listening to her, but the truth is you don't really know a thing about what's going on in this marriage, do you? Other than what she's told you.
It sounds to me like there may be some bias that you have as well. I fully well think that everyone should try to protect their marriage and try to keep it on the right side of the road. But unfortunately, he started his transgressions way back, and I wouldn't minimize that personally if I was you.
How many times you been married?
I was married twice before.
Did you cheat on either one of them?
There's much more important things to discuss related to their problems and issues. So
right.
Going back and rehashing some of my history and everything, I really don't feel like it's beneficial here. And obviously, if he doesn't have the mental background or intellectual or as far as having empathy for her situation as being a woman with basic, feminine needs, if he's going to overlook her and have callous in his heart and everything, it's going to be a lose-lose situation for both of them.
I hate to
expected they were going to be divorced on that.
Yeah, I hate to interrupt you, but does that mean you're not going to answer my question about whether you cheated in your other two marriages?
Well, I said before that I felt like that you're getting off the track, and I don't think that's beneficial to the show either.
Okay, so you're going to manage the show now. Okay, so you're managing his marriage and my show. You are a busy guy. Listen, you said you think I have a bias, and you're right. I do have a bias. I think you need to butt out of these people's marriage and leave them the hell alone. That's what I think. And I think you are an intruder. I think you are an intruder. I think you are an interloper. If she wants to get a divorce, she can get a divorce. It is important to finish one relationship before you start another relationship, and you never improve a marriage by turning away from your partner.
I found that Lisa had a secret phone that her boyfriend had given her. I saw many of the text messages between him and Lisa. Words to the effect that he wants Lisa to run away with him and leave me. He wanted her to get pregnant so they can be together forever.
Well, why do women cheat? That's what we're getting to the bottom of today. Lisa admits to having multiple affairs, including a current one that's been going on for over a year. But she says Rick's victim story is a joke. She claims that Mr. Perfect here is a master manipulator and that he is a serial adulterer. Take a look.
I think Rick has had 20 plus affairs. I also believe Rick's a but Rick keeps playing the victim.
She's trying to flip the script and call me the cheater now. She has a vivid imagination. If she has you in her sights, look out, because she's relentless and vicious in her attacks. Lisa came to visit me one time where I worked, and she went straight into my boss's office and accused me of having a relationship with one of the female there in our office. And of course, being in the military, that's not taken lightly.
I went to Rick's work. He stalked and stared his female coworker down for what seemed like an eternity. I knew something wasn't right. I actually seduced Rick and hid a small digital tape recorder, and I had to do only way I can get his confession. When I got his confession, I talked to his superior and presented him with my evidence. Rick immediately said, she's crazy, she's psycho, don't listen to her.
An investigation occurred. There was no wrongdoing found.
I have circumstantial evidence that Rick has been recently cheating.
This was my snack that I was taking to work today. It says, cheating again? Why? And to this day, Lisa continues to accuse me of cheating. It's just not true.
Okay. First off, let's get to the bottom of it. Have you had 15 or 20 affairs?
No, I have not.
Have you had 5?
No, I have not.
You said you had 2 one-night stands.
Yes.
Why was that okay? Why were you having one-night stands?
It wasn't okay.
Why'd you do it?
I was a lot younger at the time, and I guess, the thrill of it, and it happened twice, and the last one was 12, 13 years ago.
If this has been going on in your marriage, he's admitted to 2.
He's
You've
lying. He
admitted
told me
to 3.
2 months ago it was 5. So help me God, as God is my witness.
Let's, for argument's sake, let's say he's had 5. Okay? I'm not saying you have. I'm saying for argument's sake, let's say he's had 5, and you've had 3 that we know about. Why have y'all not done anything about this in all of this time?
I have gone to counselors. I begged him. He wouldn't do it. He said, you're crazy. You're psycho. Just leave me alone. He said, I need my space. You don't understand. I guess I was weak. I thought, where am I going to go? He made good money. I had odd jobs here and there, security guard.
Is this thing working? Can you hear me at all? Because it's like you're having a conversation with somebody, not me. My question was, why have in all of these years, how long have you been married?
26 years.
26 years. Why in 26 years have you two not done anything responsible to try to work on this? You have children here. You are role models here. You're modeling that lying is okay, deceit is okay, cheating is okay, and you're modeling, hey, whatever, I'll just yell, scream, call names, whatever.
Take car keys, lock me out of the house.
I'm doing okay.
Sorry.
I'm doing all right.
Right.
I'm doing all right. You're a right fighter, woman. You want to be right. But boy, you're starting from way back in the pack if you want to take the self-righteous chair.
I don't.
Now, I'm just asking you, why haven't you done anything about this? Why haven't you worked on this?
I can't answer that. Like I said, I talked to my pastor about it at church.
What'd your pastor say?
He says marriage is sacred, to keep working at it.
He said, keep working at it. It means to make efforts towards a known outcome, working at it. So you didn't listen to your pastor either.
I spent most of my time, I guess, trying to keep her away from him.
Did you her recently?
I caught her walking down the street, and I knew exactly where she was going because I had seen her boyfriend's truck, his red truck, a couple blocks away, headed towards the pickup point. So I told her, get in the car, let's go, let's talk. So she got in the car, and I just drove.
For how long?
About 30 miles. And you told
You
me
kept me 40 minutes.
you told me you wanted to go back home.
Me,
You would get something to eat. I believed her, took her for her word. So I went back home, and within 5 minutes she was out the door, and she didn't come home till 2:30 in the morning after she took off.
Why not just get a divorce? I mean, if you want out that bad, listen.
You think it will change?
Pardon me for me to recommend divorce. I take marriage very seriously. I do. I really do. I take marriage very seriously. I don't think people should throw marriages away precipitously. But on the other hand, after 26 years, and you're currently in love with somebody else who's meeting all your emotional needs and physical needs and apparently intellectual needs.
Not financial needs.
Why are you doing this? What's really going on here?
I really don't know. I think because what you have to understand is my parents were very overprotective of me really late. And
Okay, stop.
I've never been alone. Okay, there you have it. That's what I was trying to get to. I had a boyfriend I was 18, then I met him. I don't know what it's like to be alone.
Well, you're not alone now. You're in a sandwich. Leaving him, you're not going to be alone. You can go meet the red truck guy.
I have to be 100% sure about anything. I've learned I'm not.
Does he not want you?
Yeah, he wants to get married and everything.
You want to marry him?
I don't think so. I don't think. Yeah, I don't think so.
This is a man that threatened your son?
My son threatened him first. I don't agree with that.
No, wait a minute. Answer my question one time, just so I can say it happened. This man threatened your son with bodily harm.
In a roundabout way, yeah. He said if someone walks up to Jordan and I won't be surprised.
Is this your son right here?
Yes.
And did he threaten you?
Yes, he did.
What did he say?
He said he was going to.
How do you feel about that?
I didn't hear that. Of course I want my son hurt. I don't want him touched by anyone. No, I love him.
Do you believe your son?
Yeah, but I didn't hear it. Where was I when that happened?
You heard him.
Where was it?
You were with me.
I don't remember. He could have said it. But I don't remember that.
That seemed to me, that would stick out in a mother's mind.
It was
the
my
man
boyfriend
threatened your son with bodily harm.
And I don't condone that.
He is an adult. I don't care.
He's an adult. He's 20. But I know I don't condone that. It's not what I'm saying. But he's not.
No, you do condone it.
I don't condone.
Yes, you do, because you go lay with this man. You go confide in this man. You go meet with this man that threatened your son with bodily harm. Your child.
I have talked about it. He goes, Lisa, I probably would never touch your child. I know your kids. You know how I know that. I know how much they mean to you, and I would never do that. He says that after the fact.
Because every time he confronts Jordan, Jordan calls me and I have to go show up so he doesn't do anything to Jordan.
Is there a point at which you would say this has gotten just really dysfunctional?
I think we're at that point.
You think? I mean, you hear what she's saying.
We've been at that point for years.
And she's saying that you are a controller, that you try to build a fence around her, you try to confine her, you try to do all of this. In fact, you said, I have the right to do that.
I've tried to do
I
that.
have the right to keep her from going to
And it doesn't work.
Yeah.
And she admitted a week ago she's been sleeping with him every night. So
That's not true. That's not true.
You
Did
told me a
she
week
need
ago.
to admit
I never
that
said
to you?
every night.
I mean, did
I
you
go at
notice
night
she wasn't
anymore.
there?
I know. She comes home. I know what she's doing. I tell her that. She goes, oh, we were just talking all night till 6 in the morning or
Do you
doing
know-
this at a public restaurant. I'm
But
like,
how
"Oh,
is
okay."
that okay with you?
not okay with me.
It's unfortunately the kids are in the middle of all this. They seen the hurt that it's caused me. The kids don't understand why I continue to put up with it. And I try to explain to them, one day you guys will be married and you'll fight for your marriage. The kids are very angry with each other.
Rick discusses my affair openly with the kids. They make fun of my boyfriend. They make fun of me. It's like a group effort. There's been times when he has had the kids follow me and spy on me and report back to him. My son Jordan calls me a almost on a daily basis. It hurts my feelings because he's my son. He's supposed to respect me, but because of his dad, he was brought up not to, as were the rest of the kids. I was eating at a restaurant with my boyfriend, and Rick and my son Jordan came in and confronted my boyfriend and called me everybody. Rick has turned my kids against me. They're brainwashed, I don't even know it.
How do you feel about the kids being involved in this?
I don't like it,
How
but
do you feel about the kids being involved in this?
I wish they weren't involved, but
How do you choose?
You get
This
them
is
involved?
Alexa.
they see everything
Right?
with their own eyes.
How do you guys feel about all this?
It's just disappointing. She defends him over us, and I see the hurt that my dad's going through.
What do you guys want to see happen here? What do you want to see that would bring the most peace to this family?
A decision. Either them staying together or splitting up, but it can't continue this way.
Yeah, I'm looking at the Twitter feeds up here. It's just our audience follows this show, and they're blowing up about you guys having the kids involved in all of this. Healed_hearts tweeted, kids should never be in the middle. Let's pull her up on Polly. So you think these kids are in this middle of this war between them and shouldn't be?
It is not okay to cheat. I really hope both of you get help, take responsibility, stop making excuses, and get out of denial. Dr. Phil always says, you can't change what you don't acknowledge.
Good point. You don't want the kids in the middle of this. You're not doing anything constructive here.
he's the one always involving
Do
them.
you have any sentences that start with something other than he? What do you own about this?
That I cheated. I shouldn't have done it. Two wrongs don't make a right. I shouldn't have done it.
I didn't get the kids involved. You're the one flaunting around town with them openly, and the kids see it.
You
too.
tell them all the time. You're blanking the whole neighborhood. Jordan knows. Exaggerating like that. I would never do something like
What
that.
is your responsibility here? What are you doing here? I mean, is this an ego thing for you? Can you not admit that this thing has run off in the ditch in some way?
I'll admit to that. I think
You've cheated, she's cheated, she is cheating. So you got to either work on this or shut it down. What you're doing as parents. Let me talk to the two of you collectively here. As parents, and I don't care that your children are 18 and 19 and on that, you never finish parenting. You are role models here. You are role modeling disrespect. You are role modeling deceit. You are role modeling lying. You're role modeling everything negative that I could think to put on a list. And your kids are sitting down here going, what the hell's going on? Alexa said it pretty well. Just make a decision.
But you notice
Just do something.
But you notice her dad when you ask about his affairs.
Oh my God.
They don't care.
After everything I just said, you want us to talk about her dad some more. Really?
No.
What is it you need to do?
I need to stop having an affair.
But you're not going to stop, are you? You said you tried to break up 6 times.
5. I did break up, and then I went back. I didn't see him for maybe a few days, a week. I went back.
But boyfriend cries and says, don't leave me, right?
Yes.
And you feel bad.
I don't want to hurt either one of them. Yeah. That's true.
Look at these two down here. Are you hurting them? All right. I guess it does come down to exactly what Lisa says. I mean, her husband and family or her boyfriend. Will there be a decision here? Is it too far gone?
My son Jordan and our relationship has eroded tremendously. It's because he doesn't approve of the affair that I'm having. Alexa and I haven't had a close relationship in years. She asks me on a continual basis, are you pregnant by your boyfriend? What do you see in that old man? She constantly ridicules me.
My mom's affair is a big reason why our home is in pieces. I do not respect her.
Listen, right now, she is behaving in an outrageous way, and that overshadows your behavior, which works out really nicely for you if you weren't talking to me. You've cheated in this relationship, and now you've got her, and so it's the male thing. You want to possess her. You want to get her back. And your way of trying to remedy this is to control her. That will never, ever work. You can chase her, but you will just die tired. Because if she wants away from you, there's nothing you can do to contain her, control her, or run her down. Now, you could inspire her to return to you. I don't know. How many hours do you think you spent with your red truck boyfriend in the last 11 and a half months? Would you say, is it like 10 hours a week?
Whenever I see him, it's only 2 hours a day.
Well, it'd be 14 hours a week.
But it's not every day. It's not every day.
Not when you come home at 5, 6 in the morning. That's not 2 hours.
How
a
often
day.
do I come home at 5 or 6 in the morning?
Quite often.
That's
you keep
not
me
true.
up.
Well, a conservative estimate then would be 40 hours a month. If you took that 40 hours a month
Yeah.
and that was invested on healing yourself, healing this family, if you took that 40 hours a month, think of all that energy, all of that passion, all of that effort. If that was put in to fixing what is on the brink of disaster instead of chasing after somebody that is hugely flawed, in my opinion. I wonder if we would be in a different place than we are now if that had been going on for 11 and a half months. Because if you spent 40 hours, that would be almost 500 hours that were invested on learning, healing, talking, solving, changing. You can't tell me that wouldn't make a difference. Would that make a difference?
There's no communication between he and I, so I don't know. I could try, but if I try, if nobody else wanted to try, do you see my point?
No.
You don't see my point?
No. No. No.
So change begins with you, and everybody's got
That's not a cliche. The first house you clean is your own. You've got to get yourself in a position where you can hold your head high with your children, with your spouse. You've got to do what you've got to do. He clearly is going to have to either plug in or get out. One of the two. You will never, ever fix this situation if either one of you are involved with somebody outside the marriage. And if you aren't willing to stop that, if you aren't willing to say, leave me alone, I'm going to work on this situation and try to fix it and heal it, then you might as well get a divorce because it will never, ever get better. And you're right, somebody will wind up getting hurt. Your son, your husband, your boyfriend, somebody's going to wind up getting hurt here. So you've either got to be willing to work on this or not. And the same thing is true with you.
That's right.
So I'm just telling you, or your family's going to disintegrate before your eyes. Are you willing to do that? If I arrange for help for both of you, are you willing to do it?
Yes, I am.
I will make that gift to your family if you will do
So
it.
much, Dr. Phil.
Honestly, I really don't know what to make of that entire thing. The cheating is ridiculous. She goes off into the woods to meet this man. Why the woods? He didn't seem any better on the phone. He also wants to get her pregnant and marry her so they can be together. She doesn't even want to marry this man. And on the phone, he refused to admit whether or not he's cheated in his marriages. And again, he has 2 failed ones. The husband in the situation has also cheated. So both of them are cheating. I'm shocked at the brazen behavior of just parading this man around in front of her husband and her children. Now the kids are involved, which is absolutely terrible. Now the kids are fighting him in the cafe. He's threatening to beat up the son. I don't know how to keep track of this, but I think the biggest takeaway for me here is that these 2 kids are being negatively impacted by it, and it's going to affect them for quite some time. But what did you guys think about this? Do you think she should just divorce him? It seems like she has no desire to be with him anymore anyway. Why are they still together? Get a divorce, and then you can be with whomever you want. But do you think they should get a divorce? Should they try to work on their marriage? Should she marry the man in the red truck? What's up with these kids? Let me know. Drop it in the comments.